Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, I'm feeling like this. I don't know why. It's like you're dealing with a very highly protective, sharp, deeply intuitive energy, okay? It's like something about your intuition, collective, okay? I'm hearing something about the word coming through as preserved, okay? Maybe there's an action you took to preserve yourself. It preserved your situation, your stability, maybe, okay? I'm hearing something about your inner compass, okay? Yeah, something about it working exactly the way it was supposed to, okay? I'm hearing something that you dodged a bullet, okay? I'm hearing something you really got out of a tough spot is what I'm hearing. Something about you coming up against a very sudden, strong feeling of discomfort, okay? And it caused you to kind of like decline an offer that looked perfect on paper, on the outside, okay? Something about you. Ooh, I don't know why. I keep hearing something about skipping rope. You skipped rocks. It's like you got away, okay? And it was saving you from a massive trap, okay? I don't know why. It gives this vibe of like a bunny trap or something, like a trap to catch a small animal, okay? Um, yeah, it's like you just used your gut feeling and it saved you, collective, okay? Yeah, especially in the starting position. You're very creative at this time, collective. Maybe it has something to do with your creativity, okay? Your imaginative spirit, it's like you're creating something. You're being very inventive. I don't know why. When I started this reading, I kept getting model vibes. I'm not really sure why. Something about a songwriter, a singer, a dancer. Something about Hollywood might be of significance, but something about the industry, okay? Something about it playing tricks on you, okay? This could be in the work dynamic, family dynamic, dynamic, okay? Ooh, it's like ooh, I don't know why. I'm getting like they wanted to trip you up with your words too, to sign a contract that might be of significance, okay? Something about they're cursing up a storm because you didn't fall for the trick, okay, is what I'm hearing. Because it was the perfect trap. They're thinking, okay, all of this is going to make you say yes, but in actuality, you just end up saying no, is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's got people putting a little is what I'm hearing, okay? Wow, that's a lot of energy coming in. Okay. Page of Wands, okay, in your starting position. It's like you are very enthusiastic about these new paths towards your new creativity, okay? Or your newfound creativity or towards your creativity in general. Maybe you're learning something new or you're learning about paths to get to your creative aspirations and dreams, okay? But it's going to take a lot of, I don't know why, a lot of work, okay? To get there is what I'm hearing, okay? And I think you're down for the ride, honestly. You're down for the challenges that you're going to be facing, but because you've already been through it. It's like you've already been through the ringer, collective, okay? You already know that what's up against you is not going to stop you from pursuing your endeavors, is what I'm hearing, okay? I'm hearing something about you hit the reset button, okay? It's like you saved your path by doing all this action, okay? I don't know if this is the right deck to use, but let's see what's coming through on this. Oh, okay. Snap, collective. All right. Something about by you hitting the reset button, you actually propelled your success and future forward. Okay, that's very interesting. Normally when people get, an opportunity, they're going to instantly say yes, but it's like you instinctively rejected something. And it's actually the best thing you've ever did because it's actually going to save the energy for a better opportunity. And you know what I mean? It's like you're manifesting something, but it wasn't that thing that's coming in was almost like a trick, It's almost like wow, that's so crazy. Like it's almost like it's like I don't know, it's like the devil energy playing chess with the devil in hopes, and it's like, oh, if you lose, you lose, and if you win, you lose. It's like they wanted to give you that opportunity, but you said no to the game completely, okay? You saved yourself, and you're saving yourself for better energy, better forces, better energies, frequencies coming into your environment, okay? Your social sphere, okay? And I'm hearing about this hidden mess was successfully avoided. It's like all of these hidden things that could have came through this opportunity was a massive pivot for you. Hallelujah. It's like you dodged everything, okay? And it might have put you back. It might have set you back a bit, okay? It might have looked good. It might have been like a quick win, but you knew like you had to earn it, And it's like this didn't feel like the right time. This didn't feel like you earned the thing. But you're going to be living large, okay? Luxury is going to be your new baseline, okay? It's just like, it's not just like dabbling in wealth, okay? You're dwelling in it, okay? Is what we're hearing. Especially with this Nine of Cups energy. Okay, I'm getting a lot of energy coming in for you, collective. Something about you being satisfied with what you've acquired so far, that is literally like you're just brewing with gratitude, okay? You're manifesting everything, okay? You're connected to your heart chakra, you're connected to your emotions and your relationships. You're ebbing and flowing like the water, okay, collective? And what's really going to happen here is like, I'm hearing something about the hidden influences is looking at you, collective, with this Five of Cups energy, okay? And they're thinking, oh snap, okay? They're feeling abandoned. They're feeling regretful that they could have put, it's almost like singers trying to like get into the industry, and they're locking the door. They're like, oh, if you don't sign this, the exit is the window. Like, what? Question mark? Like, are you for real? You know what I mean? And so it's just like, are you for like, you didn't even walk in the room. As soon as you saw a glimpse of it, you're like, yeah, this is a setup, you know? And so you decided to bounce, okay? Before you were even put in that situation is what I'm hearing. Crazy energy, okay? They're like, how did you know? Okay? And you're becoming a status symbol in the industry that you're leading, okay? Or the industry that you're in, within your social circle, within your family friend dynamic. People are like, okay, you're someone who's like, it's like you may not be chasing symbols. You might be chasing substance, okay? So they're just like, that's just making you a symbol status, or a status symbol, a symbol status. Okay, you might be a symbol of status, okay? Rather than being a status symbol, okay? Or maybe you're just walking in the status symbol vibe. You're changing the status quo, okay? And they're wondering why, you don't feel empty, okay? They're not realizing that it's because you didn't play chess with the devil, okay? You know what I mean? And so you're working on yourself with this Three of Pentacles. You might be building up your own, I don't know why I heard entourage, okay? You might have some sort of social influence, perhaps, I'm not sure. Kind of gives that vibe, but if you're not on social media, you're building up an influence around your internal circle, okay? Your friends, your family, your loved ones, okay? People who just know you by word, okay? I'm hearing something about know you by spirit. I'm hearing something about your spiritual ranking might be of significance, okay? It might be very high, based on your way of faith, based on how you connect with your spirits, okay? Your spirit guides, your gods, your goddesses, okay? And those who are watching over you. I'm hearing something about take a deep breath. A lot of breaths have to be made, okay? Because you're walking into a season that's going to test you, okay? It's going to bring a lot of hardship. It's going to maybe even make you feel isolated from the dreams and aspirations you are trying to acquire because you said no to this thing. Your spirit guides, okay, those who are watching over you, are telling you to keep your head up, chin up, okay? Something about you're going to fall into some sort of pessimistic energy that's going to leave you hopeless, okay, and defeated. But don't worry, you're coming out of that relieved, okay? There's a bigger opportunity waiting for you on the horizons. I heard in the horizons, okay? Yes, okay? This might have something to do with a wedding day, okay? The wedding is going down, okay? You might be marrying into status, okay, into luxury. You probably were not expecting, to meet somebody who is going to elevate you, in your social standing, within your spirit, within your emotion, within your heart, all of these things, physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's like this person is giving you almost not even a leg up. They're working with you each and every step of the way to help you build a life of abundance, okay, is what I'm hearing. A life of stability, a life of not needing to hold tight to everything, but a life where you can feel a sense of self-worth, okay, and even a sense of independence, even though you are both depending on one another for that sense of generational wealth and home, okay? I'm hearing something about routine and commitment here, okay? Something about no longer me, it's now we, okay? And it's something about, this might have been a relationship that felt a little uncertain for a while as well for some of you. Okay, maybe you're leaving an ex relationship and then you stepped into a new relationship that is more abundant, more fruitful, okay, more mutual in terms of the union of the partnership, okay? And it's giving you so much support, okay? is what I'm hearing. Everything feels so much more defined now, is what we're hearing in the energy. I'm hearing something about someone say hallelujah in the background, the crowd. Like, someone say, someone say hallelujah. They're like, finally, collective's on the way up. But there's gonna be some boiling points too, okay? There's gonna be some pressure, okay, that's building up for too long, okay? Perhaps in the background, you're feeling like you're ready to. I mean, it's kind of giving this vibe. You're ready to fly out the nest, you know? Trying to almost like capture, your next, come up or something, because we're getting like making bank, okay? A new level of health, power, and confidence is activating. Maybe it's reached the boiling point where you're just like, I have everything I want, and you're perhaps wanting more. Something about living in gratitude, okay, for what's to come and what is that you have now. Just remain in that, because everything is going to come into fruition, is what I'm hearing, okay? It's a little off topic in terms of the genre or the vibe that's coming through here, okay? But nonetheless, it's like, because you declined all these offers in the past, okay, you're stepping into new offers, but you're also at a boiling point where it's like you want things to get better, you want things to prosper quickly, because it's like you feel like you made a mistake, but in reality you dodged a bullet entirely, okay? It's like, hallelujah. But it's like, it's giving you this kind of like, should I have taken the deal, so don't double back on the thought, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's just something about the situation, sparking from some sort of, combustion of thoughts, okay? So just be mindful of how you're thinking on a daily basis, okay? Especially because the past, everything looks perfect on the outside, on the surface, okay? Anyone would have jumped at that opportunity, but you decided to just step away because your gut told you to, okay? Trusting your inner warning, trusting your inner intuition, okay? Just everything overall, externally, physically, spiritually, mentally, it's just what was logical at the time. So it's like, it gives this vibe where you're about to find out exactly what was happening behind the scenes, okay? This might frustrate you as well. Maybe someone else got caught up in the trap. This shiny exterior, okay? But what's really hiding behind it is this complete junkyard, is what I'm hearing, okay? This complete abandoned house, abandoned cycle, okay? It's gonna get real dramatic real fast, okay? This might be a drama queen behind the scenes who took the spot and was like, oh, look at me, collective, I got XYZ, blah blah blah. But don't get pulled into the drama, okay, collective? Something about they want you to show up and show out, and try to claim what's yours, quote unquote, because you got the opportunity first. But they don't know that you rejected it. They think that they won the prize because they were competing for it too. Lo and behold, it's almost like what is it? Like well, like when someone breaks up with somebody and it's a rebound? Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. We're getting rebound energy, okay? This might be significant in the sense of, work, career, family. But yeah, they're just trying to fight out of boredom because they feel like they won something over you, okay? And it's just trust your inner knowing, back down is what I'm hearing, so you can heal and go into this Four of Swords energy. Relieved, if anything, okay, collective? Rest assured that everything is going to be, at ease is what I'm hearing. Someone's being told to be at ease as well. Perhaps this is you or someone looking in towards your situation to tell you to be at ease, okay? Wow, I'm getting like a lot of having to breathe, it's like a lot of messages coming in. It's something about take a deep breath because it's going to get crazy out here, okay? Page of Swords, okay? This just gives me this energy of like, I don't know why, but it kind of just says like, hey, you knew what was going to happen. And just keep doing that, okay? Collective's like, don't play no games out here. I'm hearing spirits. I don't want to say collective. You're like, spirit, don't. Spirit's like, don't play any games, collective, okay? You know what was going down in the timeline, and it's still going down in the timeline, okay? It's like, snap, I'm hearing something else, snap, crackle, and pop. What is that, Rice Krispies? I don't know. But something's significant there, okay? Yeah, something about to snap, crackle, and pop for sure. This Eight of Cups going into the King of Swords. That is insane. Something about this energy where it's like you're just gone. You're like gone be the wind. Something like you just flew up and ran. You just went to the horizons, collective. You took your cups and you left. You started at the 9 of cups and you go into the 8 of cups. Very interesting, especially since you went from 9 to 5 to 8. Okay, so it's like you just took it and ran with it. Okay, is what I'm hearing. It's like you lost a part of yourself in the past. Okay, maybe with your emotions, with your connections, or how you just felt about certain situations. But now it's like you're using your discernment with this King of Swords, okay? You're not playing any games. You're being very decisive, okay? Very rational, very logical about things. It's like nothing, if it ain't the truth, you got nothing to do with it, is what I'm hearing, collective. It's like you intuitively know. Okay, some of you might also be running away from addictions like drinking, okay? Smoking might be of significance, or even addicting relationships, okay? You're just no longer with the distractions, the substance, okay? We're getting things about substance twice. You're moving away from addictions, moving away from things that don't have substance, okay? You're looking for genuine connections, genuine, authentic individuals, okay? Dilemmas, interesting. Dynamics, okay? There might be some dilemmas popping through that shifted you into that timeline, that perspective, but you're going towards what is real, okay? And what is visible, okay, is what I'm hearing. Something about you just having better choices from here on out, okay? Because you're healing. I'm hearing something about Phoenix Fire. Wow, this is the second time we got consequences in the recent reading. We got this as well. There's just no more running. You know what I mean? These people can't run. You know, you're not running. You're just taking it all in, okay? You're letting everything work. I'm hearing something about run the cycle, okay? They're also wondering why your gut feeling told you to say no. Maybe you told them, "Hey, my gut just says no about this. This is not the right opportunity for me. Maybe somebody else, you know?" And they're wondering why. You know what I mean? And it's like the karma's catching up to them. Okay, someone's being held accountable for something. I'm hearing something about jail. Someone might have tried to get. I don't know why. I'm hearing pyramid scheme for some reason. Like, what's going on with that? Okay, I don't know. But some sort of pyramid scheme might be of significance, okay? Trying to get you trapped up. Ooh, hidden agenda. Okay, that makes sense. Some sort of, it's almost like, oh, you're part of the group now, but guess what? You need to do XYZ thing to level up in this group. It's like a ultimatum. It's like hidden objectives that you need to make, or they have hidden objectives. It's so weird. It's like, what in the world? Like, I don't know. But yeah, not everyone's motives are obvious at times, and so like now you're just cutting through that with the King of Swords, okay? You're using your discernment and your rationality, your logic about the situation to just, play authority, be your judge and jury, okay? Your intuition, really. It's so interesting, It's like going from the Page of Wands upward, it's you've definitely shifted on how you're doing certain things, okay? It's almost as like you used to just be curious and enthusiastic, but now you're like, now you're cutting the cord on everything. You're using your rationality. It's no more like it's like you're not trying to be naive about something, okay? About a dynamic. Yeah, because it's like it might that fine print might have a hidden clause in it. You know what I mean? So it's now you're just dotting the I's, crossing the T's, if everything lines up correctly, okay, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I'm going to leave that here, collective. These are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider sharing support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.